Welcome to day 10 of the Sign More Dream Clients mini series. And today we're talking all things signing clients from your Facebook group, your own Facebook group. So if you have a Facebook group, whether it's engaged or not engaged, I'm going to share with you 7 different strategies and ways that you can land clients just from your own Facebook group. Okay, so get ready. Let's go. The first way is that membership question. So when you create your Facebook group, they usually give you the opportunity to ask 3 questions of people who are interested in joining your Facebook group. That is great opportunity for you to direct people to start a conversation in order to see if they would be a good fit and if they are ready to actually get that problem solved, right? So people join your group because they want to be around like-minded people. They want support. They usually have a problem that they want solved. So you can use one of those questions. I usually use the last question to ask to let people know, like, I help my clients get fully booked with high ticket clients. Would you like for me to reach out and explain how I can support you in achieving this goal within your business as well? So that's the question I ask. Now, by asking that question, and it's a yes or no question, by the way, I either say they have the option of yes or no. Simple. By asking this question, it helps you kind of filter out people who are ready to take action now. Some people will be like, no, not yet, I'm not ready. Other people will be like, yes. And so when they say yes, it's an opportunity for me to now reach out to them in Messenger. I friend them first, then I reach out to them in Messenger and say, hey, by the way, welcome to the group. I saw that for the question number 3 around getting deeper help and support around how I help my clients, get fully booked. You said yes, you would like to know more and you would like that help. They can say yes, and then we go from there. And then we start the conversation, tell me a little bit more about your business, where you're at, what's working, what's not working, where you're struggling, what are the challenges, etc. Right? And that gives me opportunity now to really qualify them, see whether I actually know if I can help them, and if we're a good fit and such and so forth. So just that alone gets the foot in the door, right, for you with your ideal client. So you have to think about, what is it that you do? The structure of this is, what is it that you do? What do you help your clients with? What's the ultimate solution, outcome you help people with? And then you ask them at the end of that, would you like me to reach out to you and explain how I can support you in achieving X, whatever it is that outcome it is that you help your people with? Would you like for me to reach out and explain how I can support you in losing the next 30 pounds, in transitioning in your career, in finding your soulmate, whatever it is your end result is that you help people with, insert that there. And when they say yes, then you can reach out, because now they've given you permission to reach out in the DMs. They've given you permission to help them get that result. Okay. And that's how the conversation starts. And you can get a sales call book from there. So that's the first way. The second way you can land clients from your Facebook group is, once they actually join, you want to make sure that you're collecting emails from every person who joins your Facebook group, right? So there's many tools you can use, and I can link some below, that you can use to make sure you're collecting that email. But you want to collect emails, because Facebook groups, they're wonderful, but they don't belong to you. They belong to Zuckerberg, and anything can happen. You can get kicked out of them. You can lose access to them. I've seen all of it happen to different coaches. So it's really important to also make sure you have another way to keep in contact with your audience, okay, off of social media. So make sure you're collecting emails. And a really good question you could ask, or a way you can get emails as people are coming in, is simple. Say, hey, I have this freebie. If you'd like access to it, drop your email. Or I provide a lot of great resources and trainings for free in this group. And so by sharing your email, I can be able to send you all the free trainings and resources and things that will benefit you in getting X, whatever that solution is, right? Whatever makes the most sense for you. Just make sure you're getting emails. So when you do collect that email, you want to make sure that as people are joining your group, you are sending them a welcome email with your freebie, if that's how you're helping them, you're solving the problem for them. And then you're reminding them of what you do and offering up a free strategy call, right, for them to get on a call with you to solve their problem, okay? Right? A free discovery call, strategy call, the names are interchangeable. The end goal is understanding what's going on for them and helping them to make a decision as to if they want to move forward and getting deeper support, guidance in order to get that problem solved. Okay. So that's something you can create and do. So your email, send them an email, give them the freebie, and then make sure that you're offering them an opportunity to get on a call with you and become a client. That's number 2. The third way is everyone who comes into your group, you should be creating a welcome post, right? Those people are coming into your space. You want to make sure that they feel welcomed, and they understand where they can find the trainings and the freebies and the expectations of that space. So you're setting a nice welcome post, and in that welcome post, you're making sure to tag everyone who's new to your group, and you're also giving them an option to book a call with you if they're interested again in getting their problem solved and achieving the outcome they want. So a nice welcome, here you are, what you do, who you help, what they can expect, any freebies you have. And then, hey, by the way, for those of you who are ready to get this result X, lose weight, sign a client, career transition, better parenting, whatever it may be you do, I offer, a 30-minute strategy call to help you do X, Y, and Z. If that's something you're interested, book a call with me or, drop a word, whatever your word may be, in the comment section, and I'll follow up with you. Use every opportunity to invite people to jump on a call with you. There's nothing wrong with that. They're in that space because most likely than not, they have the problem and they want a solution. Open up channels and opportunities for them to jump on that call. They may not be ready when they first coming into your space because they don't know you yet, right? They're like, I don't know, I'm just getting here. But maybe they've seen a couple things after you've let them in, and now they're starting to get curious, and maybe they are like, okay, I'm ready to jump on a call and learn a little more, or yeah, I think this is what I need. Okay, so give them those opportunities, and your welcome post is a great way to do that, because now they're getting to know a little bit about you, the space, what you do, etc., and they may be ready to jump on that call. So that's the third way. The fourth way is so key, and it's going to have a couple different strategies, but they all revolve around the same thing, which is creating a weekly or bi-weekly live training. I know some of you may be like, oh, I don't want to do video, but video is so powerful, and it's a great way to connect with your audience as quickly as possible, and build that know, like, and trust really fast. So I would definitely say do at least once a week, or even bi-weekly, a live training. It doesn't have to be lengthy. It can be 10, 15 minutes. You give 1 or 2 pieces of really good value, to your audience, share with them something, shift a belief, bust a myth, whatever it may be. And then at the end, provide a call to action to book a call with you if they want that solution you've just shared about, or comment a word below, and you'll reach out to them in the DMs, whichever one works for you. But always make invitations for people to connect with you, to get on calls with you. So weekly live training is a really powerful way to do that, because now they've seen you, you've trained, you've shifted a belief, you've busted a myth, you've helped them solve a little mini piece of the problem. Now they are going to want to know, how can I get the full support, or I want to learn more about this, or I know I need your help to get this solution that I'm looking for. Okay, so the bi-weekly or weekly trainings are really powerful. On top of that, you can create events within your group, right? And that event could be a masterclass. When you do a masterclass, there's a couple more information and value, and there's a structure to a masterclass versus just a 10-15 minute quick live training. Masterclasses are usually about an hour long. You're going a little bit more in depth. You're really doing some not teaching so much as training, and so much more belief shifting in a really concise way. Okay, so you can do a masterclass, you can create an event, a masterclass, invite all your group members to that masterclass, or you could do a 3-day challenge, right? As you're building up your group, it's a beautiful way to really showcase your expertise and your knowledge, and really bring people on board into your one-on-one or group program with a 3 to 5 day challenge, because now you've had concentrated time with them where you're helping them to really get a small win, but also really see what's possible for them, what's really holding them back, and where they want to be, and then making them an offer, an invite at the end of that 3 or 5 day challenge that's like blows their mind. They're like, yes, this is the next logical step here. And so that's another way that you can land clients, is through a masterclass or through a 3 to 5 day challenge within your Facebook group. Okay, So they're all kind of under the live event training pieces because you're going to be on video for this, okay? The next way is create compelling content. I shared with you, I believe on day 6 and 7, the trifecta post, right? The 3 posts that you write. The one is your journey, the next is your client testimonial journey, and then the last is an offer post. You can utilize that same structure in your group, your Facebook group, and then make a call to action to, of course, get on a call with you, get deeper support, find you in the DMs, whichever one makes the most sense. There's also the standard SMS post that I shared with you, right? That's a really great post that you can also use in your Facebook group. It'll get people excited. It'll get people raising their hands, and then you follow up with them in the DMs. I'm going to share with you number 6, which is another type of post, kind of follows the same structure of an SMS, but it's called a 2-step post. So a 2-step post basically is you're giving value up front, right? You give them a freebie that solves a problem that they really, that they have and that they really want solved. And then you respond to each person who responds to that 2-step post with a DM. So a 2-step post could be like, I just created a career transition checklist for high achieving professional women who want to transition into executive roles. Okay, hey, if that's someone who is interested in that result, of course they're going to want the checklist. So they're going to be like me, drop the word career if this is you. Career, right? People are going to be dropping the word career. When they drop the word career, then you would let them know, hey, I'm sending you the checklist in the DMs. You never want to send them the checklist in that thread because, again, it chokes it up, meaning it stops the algorithm from sending it to more people and them seeing it. But also then you're sending links and it slows things down, and then people are going to just click there. You actually want to utilize this post to have conversations with people in Messenger. That's the whole process of this post. So people respond career, you say cool, it's in your Messenger DM, go check that out. They go to their DMs, you obviously send them the freebie that you said you're going to send them, that career checklist, and then you can start a conversation, right? Simple. It can just be as simple as, hey, I saw that you got the checklist, check it out, let me know your thoughts on it, and then follow up with, hey, I'm curious, since you asked for the checklist, are you interested in transitioning in your career into an executive role? Of course, they're like, yeah, I'm interested. And then you can go from there. How's it going so far? How is the transition going? Or, how's the job search going? And you can start that conversation. What are some challenges that you're facing around transitioning? What have you tried? And just have that conversation around where they're at. And from there, most people, if you're doing it the right way, people are going to genuinely be interested if you have something to offer them that can help them get to their goal, right? Especially if they're in your Facebook group. It's not like you're a stranger. They're in your space. They're seeing you show up through your content, through your lives. They're seeing you give value in that space. You're showing up as the leader, as the expert who's knowledgeable. And so there's a certain level of trust there that's a lot stronger. So they're more open to you asking these questions and more open to your suggestions, or more open to you inviting them, hey, let's get on a call. Let me really understand what's going on for you and see if I can support you. And if what I have to offer could be of service to you to help you get to this goal that you're trying to achieve. Does that make sense? So that languaging you want to use, there's a whole script that I have for this that's broken down bit by bit as to exactly the way the questions you want to ask, why you want to ask them in a certain type of order, and obviously how to tweak them for your specific ideal client, because every ideal client is going to be very different in the way they respond and the way it looks. And of course, your own flow, your own natural way of speaking to people. If you want to know what that looks like, the links will be below for Next Level Impact Mastermind. That is my 4-month mastermind where I help you master your message, nail your offers, and become the go-to expert in your niche so that you can land more high-ticket clients in your space. And there's a whole lesson where I talk about the DMs and how to have conversations in the DM. The link is below. Go check it out. Go apply. If you have questions, send me a DM. Let's talk about it, okay? All right. Now let's move to the last, number 7. And that is follow-up. Obviously, you have these people in your space, right? Hello, they're here. Again, they know, like, and trust you because you're the leader of the space. You're showing up, you're providing value and content, you're making connections and building relationships with your members. And so don't hesitate to follow up with people that you've had conversations with, whether it's in Messenger or on sales calls that maybe said no, or even just who've been really engaged in your content and in your lives within the space. Follow up with them, see how they're doing, right? How are you doing? What's going on for you? How can I support you? No attachment. This is not you like, oh, I need to sign a client kind of energy. It's more of just really understand what your people need. They're in that group for a reason, right? They're in your group for a reason. They're in that space for a reason, most likely because they want a problem solved and they want a solution. So this is your opportunity to follow up with people, see how they're doing, check in, make sure you're offering to support them in whatever it is that they're looking for. If it makes sense, invite them to a call. The fear here is always people feel like, oh, I'm too pushy, or I don't want to reach out. And outreach gets such a bad name, and I get it, right? We all want to just kind of lay back and people come to us, and it does happen, but it takes time, and it takes you putting certain things in place in your content, in your strategy, in your business for that to happen. But it doesn't mean that if you see the opportunities to support someone and serve someone, that you don't reach out to them and say, hey, you've been kind of commenting, we had a conversation a couple of months ago, you shared this was your struggle, so I just want to see how you're doing. How's everything going? How's that thing going, whatever that you help them with, and just be a listening ear. And sometimes that's all people need, is just for you to listen. And that in and of itself could be like, you know what, I'm ready, like I'm done, I really want this solved, like I'm done not having clients, or I'm done just struggling in this career that I really hate. And I've been trying to transition and I'm getting all no rejections on my applications, right? Then that's a great opportunity to offer them, hey, hey, did you know I have this mastermind? Did you know I have this thing? Just want to remind you, like, this is what we're going to do. And of course, always relate it back to what they're looking for. But at the end of the day, opportunities present themselves when you put yourself in places, right? For those opportunities to present themselves. If you're hiding, if you're not out there, if you're not connecting, if you're not building relationships, if you're not in conversations with people, it doesn't open up those opportunities. You have to be having those conversations. You have to be showing up. You have to be making invitations, because you never know when someone is ready to take that next step, right? And to say, hey, I'm ready, let's make it happen. Okay. Now, again, this is not chasing people. This is not convincing anybody. I don't believe in chasing, and I don't believe in convincing. You shouldn't chase people. You shouldn't have to convince people. When people are ready, they will come to you. But also, you should be able to follow up from a place of genuinely trying to know how people are doing, right? Like I follow up with my group members, and it's not like, oh, my thought is not, oh, I'm about to get a client now. No, it's really like, hey, it's been a while. I know I've been living life, and I know you've been living life. And I know last time we spoke, you were sharing with me, you were, like you were struggling to get clients. How's that going? Like, right? Like, have you been able to land a new client? How's business going? And you just go from there. And it genuinely is just to know, right? Sometimes it's just like, oh, cool, this is where I'm at. Oh, awesome. Wow. And we move on. Other times they were like, hey, listen, I've been doing this for a minute. I know you help people in this way. Can we get on a call? I really want to talk to you about like your program and see if that's something I should move forward with. Right? It's, again, neutral like expectations. I am here to support them. I'm here to hold space for them, to share what's coming up for them. And of course, if it makes sense, I'll invite them, but there's no pressure on either side. You should never get a coach to learn strategy, because you can Google YouTube strategies if you're really serious about it. It's about having someone then to hold space for you when you're stuck, having someone to help you up level the way you think about yourself, about your business, about your clients, about your audience. That's why you get a coach, is to up level that thinking, to level up in the way you're showing up for your business, for yourself, for your people. That's why you get a coach, to help you understand what's going on underneath subconsciously, resistance, doubts, fears, and have someone help you clean that up and open yourself up to what's possible. Okay. Never for strategy. So I can share all the strategies with you so that you can have that at your fingertips to then go and implement and take action on and get clients. All right. Okay. So that was day 10. Being able to land clients from your Facebook group. So I shared with you 7 different strategies you can use, you can implement right now if you have a Facebook group, that you can go and sign clients from your Facebook group. Okay. All right. I'll see you tomorrow for day 11. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Stay blessed. Bye.